New push to prevent rail disasters. This one targets that highly explosive crude that's being shipped on tanker cars. Elizabeth Cook is following this story for us. Liz?
That's right, Kenny. A Bay Area congressman wants tougher rules on Bakken Crude. He says there is a way to make sure a railroad accident does not become a disaster.
We're not going to shut down the transport of crude oil. But by God, that crude oil is not going to be explosive if my legislation is adopted.
Congressman Garamendi and the head of the Federal Railroad Administration are pushing for legislation to prevent a disaster on the rails, like this one in Canada 2 summers ago. A runaway train carrying Bakken crude explodes, killing 47 people. It happened again in West Virginia in February. And as we've been reporting, rail cars carrying the same crude are passing through Bay Area communities.
We might be able, in a very difficult circumstances, to deal with the fire, but we don't want this kind of fireball rising several hundred feet.
Garamendi says the solution is removing explosive vapors and volatile material before the Bakken crude is shipped from oil fields in South Dakota. Also this week, emergency safety recommendations on shipping crude from the National Transportation Safety Board. The agency calls for brand new rail cars. They'd be insulated and less prone to rupture after a derailment. They'd also be equipped with higher capacity valves to relieve pressure. But these are just recommendations. New federal safety rules could take years.
2 years into a rulemaking is actually, and almost finalizing the rule is actually lightning speed when it comes to a federal regulation.
Yeah, that's why Congressman Garamendi says passing a law is so critical. He says it would be the faster way to improve safety and possibly prevent a crude explosion.
Which is amazing. It takes 2 years, something this critical, something this dangerous to get through our federal government. Nuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of legislation you have to get through, that's for sure.
All right, Liz, thank you.
Well,